afternoon, guys. It's 4:48 p.m. Today is Wednesday, and so September 8th. So let's start with the pre-market note. So it is all about 45, 29, 32, 02, 22, 24, 45, 10 today, and one of this level will decide the direction for the day, and most likely you will get one trade out of these levels, right? So 02, 22, 22 did not touch actually, right? Price came to close to it, 20, and then came down. So you know 20 is my favorite, right? 45.20 or 44.20 or 43.20, right? So 20, you got the rejection, so that's the first sign, right? Close to it. 45.10, price went below it, actually of the open it went below it, failed breakdown, went higher close to 20 and then came down below 10. That was your short, targeting either this or 97, which was a Globex low. Okay, so that was all about ES today. Here it says sellers are still holding below 23, right? So now due to the overnight up move, because price went all the way to 97 and then it came back up over 10, so that's why it was 50% chance to go down in the RTS session, but overall below 23 we have to assume sellers are in control, right? So that is for ES. So I'll cover first ES and then I'll move on to NQ. So for ES, if you look at here, right, so overnight there is a balance, right, and then there is a breakdown, and breakdown was below 10, right, and this area held. So price is trading below 29.32, 22.24, and it broke below 10, right? So that means sellers are in control, and that is the same story we have to remember for RTS session, right? But then it came straight to 97, right, and then it came back up above 10. So that means at this point the overnight down move gets screwed, so now it's a 50% chance. That is what I said in the Discord, in the pre-market note, and now it's a 50% chance, right? But still you have to use the level. If so, here it came down to 10, right? It bounced back up, so it looks like buyers wants to hold this 10. So this 10 is the key, and most likely price will open around 10. That is what I said, right, in Discord, that I want this thing basically will open at around 10, right? To just confuse the day traders, and this is exactly happened. What happened. So it just opened around 10, right, and then you see the flush down, straight down, right? So this is like, okay, like this, right? So now remember, it's a screwed up day now, going into even RTS, because we know both sides are active, right? So we are not foolish enough, we are not that foolish that with this breakdown you just take a short right at 10, right here, going with the flow. Because of the open, it's a suicide mission considering this back and forth, right? So but overall sellers are in control. We have to pick the higher up location. Remember I said it's entire September month, do not go with breakdown or breakout, wait for a pullback. So this is a breakdown. Unless you see the day is like pointing down, then and there is a level that price try to hold it but then break below it, and internals are weak or supporting that idea, then you can take a breakdown at that point, but still you are, let's say, in a higher up chain during the day. So for example today, right, you are right shorting right here in the middle of the open, right? So you have to wait. So then what happened? So if you did not short, you got lucky, because immediately next bar up, right? Now what? Now nothing. It's just a failed breakdown, right? Doesn't mean you just go long here. You want price to go higher, pull back, depending on how it goes higher, if internals are supporting or not, blah blah blah, right? So at this point, if you look at it here, internals were negative, right, which is supposed to be because it's gap down, right? But when it went higher to gap fill, right here, internals were still below zero. Ideally they are supposed to be above zero, right? So this could be the short opportunity right at the gap fill, right? But look at AD, it's rising and trending up, right? It's supposed to go down because we had a breakdown below 10. So you don't want to short here, and this is not my level 16 today. I removed it, right, for a reason. So wait for price to go to here and then decide. If internals are still negative, you can short. Otherwise you miss the trade. If it goes higher, let's say here, and internals are positive, way positive, you don't short. If it comes here at 2024 and if internals are negative still diverging, you short, right? And then let's say if it goes high, come here, right, and then goes through it, then you know that it is trending, stepping up, right? And you basically missed the long unless it pulls back, but it has to go through these things and pull back, right? Board area. So now let's see, move forward. So now you know the idea, right, what we are supposed to do next. So then what happened? Price just spoke higher, came back. This is not the pullback, okay? So it just came higher like this, right? But look at the struggle, right? It's not a clean breakdown or break. So see this breakdown, it's a clean one, right? Here, look at this. So it's basically those buyers here looking at this failed breakdown, they are trying to go long here, and it is protected by VWAP and mid. So nothing wrong going long right here, but you have to realize it. Price even barely even went above this high, right? Not firmly, like a good size like candle like this. See that? So this will tell you, this is telling you that something is off, so it still has to go through this high and this area and then pull back, so something is off, that and then what happened? The next thing is boom, right? So if these buyers are in control here, right, then, and by that time it was, what time it was, 10:25, right, which is here, right here. So notice here momentum was completely below zero while price was hovering around here. This was below zero, correct? That's the first sign that something is off to the upside. You look at this, see downtrending. So this is giving you a sign that this buying thing not gonna hold, and you should be ready for a short below 10 this time. Now first time you let it go because now this is favoring. So if you see the breakdown, that means these guys who would assume it's a failed breakdown, right, at that point in time, and they try to buy it up here, they are all trapped the moment price goes below this, and then next thing you see is this candle, right, which is this, and then slight poke up and then down, you go short right here below 1050, going with the flow at this time. Now you don't want to wait for a pullback. Yes, you can wait at the later, but this is an instant momentum that price is giving you a sign ahead of it. So you want to capitalize on it, and then you can target what, 97 or at least 02, this bottom. So this is what happened, right, straight to 97. Now do you want to be greedy here that hey, price can go to zero? Not yet. These buyers are still there, and 97 is a Globex low, right, from where it bounced off it. So obviously there will be a buyer there. If there is no weakness across the board, internals were not liquidation kind yet. This is the first time poke down, right? You want to be taking exit here, not even scale, exit, and then wait and then see what happened, right? And when you see this price making a new low here, right, back and forth, internals are still negative, still trending down, you now ready to look for a short pullback. Let's say you missed these things, right? Remember I said always wait for a pullback. Now this is the area, confluence area. 0402 is our broken support turned into resistance area. Price went below Globex low, pull back here, you short right there, here first test always, right? Momentum is still weak, it is still down. At this point you are shorting it here based on the idea that price will go down, make a new low, and it should go below 97 again, not hold it, because whoever missed this long from 97, they will try to buy it up if they are there. If buyers are there, then they will do their best to hold it above it. If not, it should go down, and that is your goal, that it should go down from here. considering all this thing, right? So you short here and then you wait here. When it comes here at 97, right, you evaluate everything is good. So here everything is good so far, right? This is down, momentum is down, everything is good. So now you want, since 97 is broken down, you want price to stay below 97. Simple. If it does not, then you have to assume these buyers are in control. You have to bail out. So here, look at this. Price tried to go higher here. See that? Came down like with this small candle here. You can see it. There's a tail. Close below it. Immediately next candle trying to go close higher. You bail out right there. And that means this vertical line is telling you now the day is screwed up. That means no more trades. You know, ideally you should not be trading after these things. And then you can see this up move, right? So 10-12 is the official area, correct? So it will provide a reactionary short here, but you should be only looking for here. So whoever missed this, it's a short here. Hold on. So, but this is not the ideal short, because now you know these buyers are there and they broke out about this. So it's a reactionary back to this area. That's it. You know. So this is how you do intraday scalping if you want to. You know, it's a high likelihood scenarios. These things. You know. And that's it, you're out here, right? Now can we go long here? No, because technically price is trading below all these levels, 22, 10, all these things, right? It has to go above, confirm, breakout kind of thing, then come back, then you can go long. Otherwise don't bother. Now this level 0450, it's also not a super valid trade, right? It's just a intraday long based on the 0450 level and 580, 517 in Q. Remember in Discord I typed it when it was happening that this area now they like a line in sand. They have to hold it. If they hold it, buyers, right? So they held it here. Based on that idea, if you want to take long, you can take back to 10. That's it. Not more, because now the day is screwed up. So that's how it ended up, you know, today. So overnight there is no if-else ideally, but 0450, as you know, based on the intraday reading today, that buyers are here and they are holding it, and sellers are here, you know. So anything above these things, you have to assume buyers may be back in business if they confirm above 22. Sellers, if it goes below 04, you have to assume sellers are back in business and they want to take out 97 again and go lower, you know. That's how you have to think. Now for other markets, I have to do it very quickly. So NQ, since I was with you in Discord, you know all my trades and the levels, right? Those of you who are not in Discord, you can send me an email to add you in Discord, so that way you are also part of the community now, right? Because I talked and type every time in Discord for all the levels, so it would be easier for you to follow through if you are part of Discord. So for NQ, 670. Right, 691, those are the all bold labels. Ideally I want sellers to hold below, and pretty much they did, right? They did held below 670 right of the open, so they are in control as we know. And then NQ just, you know, we just take short. Later on you can take reactionary long only, you know, but that is all about NQ. Russell needs to stay below 02 for sellers, ideally below these things, you know, and Russell pretty much did actually below even 74, it held it. So these were the good support. So if it was holding below 74 and all of this, you have to assume sellers are there and they want to take Russell to where? 47, right? Which is this, if you remember yesterday's note. So below this, you're looking at this, you know, all these levels are got hit. And then gold, 18405, decision time, below sellers, above buyers. So that is what happened. Below 045, sellers, and they controlled it, and this was a midterm buyers area, so they defended it, and now price is back above 92. So as long as gold is above 92 and above this area, midterm buyers are there, short-term sellers are here, you know. Crude is a game of 66, so it got rejection from this area, right? and then it went down. I did not trade it crude today, because it was chopping around. I was tired of playing this game, so I did not trade crude. Only I did one little trade in crude, that's it. And that be all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.